down at the port here. Getting this wee beastie over to the other side of the lake, or whatever it is, and then make me start a good breakfast there in Witherspoons. Sat there for a couple of hours, shooting the breeze, a few locals. So gonna head on now over to there, and then that's where it starts, and then you walk and it's all into those hills. Good times, good times. I've put it off long enough. Yo, we're here finally, and just got off the ferry, so walking up this single track now for whatever it is, 6 or 7k. Yeah, can't believe I'm finally here. It's just unbelievable. After all the prep and the videos and maps, training. Yeah. Sure, look, I was just saying to someone on the boat there, just give it a go. Like, sure, what's the worst that can happen? I'm well prepared. I've got enough food, I've got enough water. Yeah, just give it a go, man. You know, they say it's Britain's toughest trail. We'll find out. You know, if you're seeing this, I probably made it. If it's not, if you're not seeing it, then I probably didn't make it. Like, if I was to go by everything people have told me and read, then I wouldn't be doing it. But let's put that to the test, shall we? Yeah. Yo, checking in. I've done about 15 kilometres, I'd say. Oh, on a really hard road, like a road. And now I'm about an hour into this, 31 minutes actually, into this part of it, up into Cona Glen, down by the river. How beautiful is that? Stunning, absolutely stunning. Not a soul around, not a sinner. Past a couple of houses like an hour ago, you know. Yeah, but not a sinner around. Feet are starting to hurt. 15k on a road, you know, 15k is 15k, but on a road it's different. So I might just dunk into that river behind me and see if I can get a bit of satisfaction. I'm not sure how far I'm going to go today. I'm not going to get to Glenfinnan because I set off too late. So I don't know. I'm not sure. I want to set up somewhere before it starts to climb, because if I start climbing, then I might as well just commit and go the whole way to Glenfinnan today, which I really don't want to do. Yeah, that's it. My pack is really heavy. There's nothing I could have left. I'm racking my brains saying, what could I have left behind? There's nothing I could have left behind. It's down to the bare bones. Yeah, it is what it is, Holmes. It is what it is. Yeah, sure, look, loving it as always. Laters. Oopsie. Yo. So got into camp about an hour ago. Just had my dinner. Vegetable hot pot. Yummy. Not. Had a cup of tea. Had a wash. And yeah, that's it really. Like, there's not much to be doing of an evening, is there? Just go over your map for tomorrow and yeah, read the old guidebook, see what's ahead tomorrow. Today was fine. It was only a short day, so I split basically one stage in two, just to make it easier on myself, because I didn't leave Fort William until the 12:20 ferry, so I knew I wasn't going to get to Glenfinnan. Because you have to kind of go up high and then down. I knew I had to commit to that. I would have had to leave much earlier this morning. So that's it. I don't know where I am. Beside beside the Cona River somewhere. Yeah, so look, see what tomorrow brings. Today was fine. It was only like 17 kilometers or something in the end. Yeah, so my feet are fine, and it was dry, so there was no rain today at all, which was great, and there's no midges. It's a little bit windy, so maybe that's keeping them at bay. Anyway, over and out. While we get a break in the rain, let me show you the little bit of heaven that I'm in. Oh my god, guys. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. Oh my god. Oh, midgies, devils. Yo! Welcome to a very wet Scotland. Started lashing as soon as I left the tent, which was grand. So just making my way up to the end of Cona Glen, and then I'm going to turn northeast into up into Glenfinnan. And plus, what rush am I in, says you? I'm in no hurry. But oh my god, it's absolutely stunning. I've got a lovely little pitch. I didn't even take a picture of it last night down by the river. There was a few midgies, but it wasn't too bad. Didn't rain until the middle of the night. I'm sure I didn't hear a thing. I was in a coma. I woke up at one point. I could just hear it pattering on the tent. A lot of condensation in the tent, but to be expected. Had me breakfast this morning. A bit of porridge and a cup of coffee, why not? I then headed off there about an hour and a half ago. So I'll get to Glenfinnan now shortly. And there's a visitor centre there, which closes at 4, but I should make it by then. Rough going in the rain, I have to say, but quite enjoying the rain. It's, it just means you're not sweating buckets. So it's grand. Oh, it's absolutely gorgeous up here. Totally different from the West Highland Way, like totally different. You're like, there's nothing, absolutely nothing. Like, look at that, like nothing. Anyway, you're using on me battery. Right, signing off. It's just dawned on me. So when Scotland was attached to the rest of Europe, which was attached to North America, so this is actually an extension of the Appalachian Mountains before it split off from the supercontinent. So basically I'm hiking the Appalachian Trail, which, as everybody knows, is a dream of mine, but obviously not while America is under Donald Trump and that regime. That won't be happening. But someday, yeah, definitely. Now let's be real here. I'm on this road, it's going great. Geez, it's taking a bit long to get to Glenfinnan. I was on the wrong road. Went about 5 kilometres out of my way, like, and now to walk back. So that's an extra 10 kilometres. Shit you not, like. There's the viaduct and the Glenfinnan monument. I walked by the feckin' thing on the other side of a lake. Like, well, maybe I shouldn't be here, to be honest. Like, what? I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. But there you go. There's lesson 1. Never rely on, it's not waymarked. Came to a junction, should have checked, didn't check. My own fault. Jesus merciful God. I shouldn't be let out. Dogs, what's the crack? Well, I made it anyway to Glenfinnan. Oh Jesus, after my little mishap with the map. I'm a devil. Oh man, I was crippled, but then I'm after sitting down now in Glenfinnan. Everything's closed, of course, but I had my dinner. Spag bol. It was absolutely glorious. Added a couple of sachets of miso soup, tipped it off. Just coming up to the Glenfinnan viaduct now. Hold on. Oh, Jesus. Brilliant, yeah, great. Lovely. It's in Harry Potter, apparently, if anybody's a fan. I am a fan, like, but I'm just too tired to go, oh wow, that's amazing. If we were there in the morning, I think a train goes over it or something. Like, it is a phenomenal piece of engineering and all that, but not at the moment now, I'm too tired. So, cracking on up to a wee Bothy. Hey, sounds Northern Irish. I don't know why my Scottish accent always sounds Northern Irish. Anyway, it's probably going to be full though. Maybe not. We'll see. Otherwise, there's a little camping spot that I have on my map from Mastiff Outdoors. Shout out. Yeah. So I know where I'm going. It's only another 4 or 5k. Jesus, I feel re-energised now. I was in a heap there about half an hour ago. I feel re-energised now that I've had some food and stuff. So yeah, all good in the hood. Over and out, peeps. Day 3 on the Cape Wrath Trail. I had a lovely evening last night in Corryhully Bothy with some people. It was really nice. Had a fire going, and it's the only Bothy that has electricity, so I was able to charge my power bank, which is awesome. So today kind of the trail starts properly, like where you need to be able to read maps and stuff. And you know, I don't think I feel a little underprepared, but at the same time I knew what they were talking about in the Bothy yesterday in terms of like navigation and coordinates and waypoints and all that kind of shit. I do understand it. It's just about putting it into practice, I suppose. Anyway, I'm starting to climb up, so I will let yous go. Later, dudes. Greetings from the Cape Wrath Trail, Holmes. Just got the old brew on. Oh, treacherous morning. Absolutely treacherous. See, we hiked up anyway, and then you had to hike through the pass and down the other side. But it was like vertical. Like, it was vertical at one point. Very rough, very boggy. Like Slieve Foy, only like 10 times worse. Absolutely horrendous. My feet are in bits, so I've just pulled into this little spot to have a cup of tea. Beautiful, beautiful little river there. I'm gonna soak my feet for 10 minutes. Absolutely gorgeous, why not? Weather's okay. Yeah, a bit showery on occasion, but not too bad at all now. Overall, not too bad. Rained all night. The tent held up fine. Bit of condensation in the tent, but absolutely fine. So yeah, so I'm going to do that now. I'm going to finish my breakfast, have a cup of coffee, maybe a little miso soup, and kick on. I'm waiting on the lads. I haven't seen them for ages. Hope they're okay. Presume they're okay. Sure, look, what can you do? Anyway, over and out, Holmes. Yeah, good checking in. Not sure if I mentioned this before I left, but there's a series of rivers you have to cross, and we're currently looking for a place to cross that is less lethal than other areas. Wish us luck. God. You. Morning. So day 4, really starting to feel it now. My legs are in bits. I have a couple of blisters. And moving, it's fine. Like, we only started there like half an hour ago. So once I'm up and moving, I'm fine. My bag doesn't feel as heavy now with a bit of food being gone and stuff. Yeah, I stayed in the Bothy last night, a Tulle Bothy. Really cool place, really nice place. It's busy, there's a lot of people there, like a lot of hikers, and there was a work party there putting in a toilet, well, not like a hole in the ground basically, just because it's so busy. Yeah, that's nothing really to report. I'm doing a short day today, which is only 10 kilometers, but it's like up to 600 or 700 meters, and then straight back down, and then straight back up and straight back down. But there's a beach there. It's at Loch Nevis, and there's a beach, so I might get a wash. Please God, I get a wash. I am absolutely stinking, and add insult to injury, I have lost my toothbrush. I don't know what I've done with it. So I have another. If I don't find it, I won't be in mortgage for another 3 days to get one. So I have to find it. Anyway, over and out. Three nice girls there. One of them I actually know from Instagram. I was like, oh my God, you're Heather, and I know your YouTube channel and Instagram and gas. So this is Stunballs. It's just starting to rain. I'm not putting my jacket on though because it just gets way too warm. It wasn't too bad actually. The bog wasn't too bad. Yeah, might get to where I'm going pretty quick today, which will be lovely because then I can have a little wash in the stream and stuff. Yeah, so yeah. Look, it's going grand, it's going great. Just the legs are very tired, and I can't get. Well, you can get enough calories, but then I'm eating through all my food, and I have another 4 days to go till I get to a shop. So, although they're doing a detour over to Inverie, which has a shop. It's a day's walk, but I have the time, so I might do that. So we'll see. We'll see. Yo! Just getting the old brew on. Great little yo. Cup of coffee. Eat the last of my breakfast. Jesus, that was a rough morning. Fucking hell. I don't even feel the weight of the bag now. Just, it's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. On my back. Just so many other things going on, you don't even think about it. Somebody left this gas canister in the Bothy last night. I was kind of, restricting myself to 2 gas uses a day, but now I can have a cup of tea during the day, which is grand. So yeah, happy days. It's a bit of extra weight, but sure, for a cup of coffee during the day, absolute man. So epic, absolutely epic. Sitting beside this beautiful river. Beautiful river. Didn't look that beautiful from up there, but it's lovely. So that's the shindig anyway. Gonna have a nice cup of coffee here. Don't know where the lads are. Haven't seen the sight nor sound of anybody for about an hour, so gonna start to worry now in a while. Nah, everyone's responsible for themselves on this trip. That's the rule. Everyone's responsible for themselves. I'll keep an eye out though. Some people aren't cut out for life on the road, you know. Fortunately I am. Laters. It's torture. It's very, very difficult. I won't lie to you. No point in trying to sugarcoat it. Haven't washed since Wednesday. Haven't brushed my teeth since yesterday morning because I lost my toothbrush, but I just found it, thank God. It's extraordinarily tough. Like, there's a few of us together now, a couple of Germans, a good few English girls hiking this section as well, so like there's loads of us, but it's very, very hard. It's very, very hard. Very hard. Like, you're crossing rivers all the time in this section. The midgies aren't out, thank God. But yeah, like, it's desperately slow. Like, take you like 2 kilometres an hour. That's all you're doing, like 2 kilometres an hour. Like, you'd normally do 5 kilometres an hour, 5 or 6 kilometres an hour on the flat, like, but it's just very hard. We're only doing 10k today. At least we'll be in out of the weather. Although the weather's fine. It's very cloudy, but it's fine. It hasn't been torrential rain or anything. So yeah, that's it. So all good. It's just very, very difficult. Very, very, very difficult trail. But I'm still fairly confident I'll make it. Myself and one of the German lads is talking about taking a detour over to another town, over to Inverie tomorrow. It's part of the trail, but it's an alternative route. Just because they have a campsite and they have a pub, so just to get a good meal, you know. Anyway, that's it. All good in the H. Over now. Oh Jesus! Oh Jesus, guys! Oh laddies! Oh Mary! Wrath Trail. We just have to cross this headland and then up and over, and then we'll be there. Where? I don't know, but somewhere with phone signal apparently, so I'll be phoning home. Cool. Not that you'll know because you haven't seen this, but anyway, whatever. Fell there. It's a grand day. Safety in numbers. Just crossed a big massive bog, so thank God we're in a group because it was like waist steep. So yeah, happy days for meeting these good folk. Lovely little group now going. Makes the world a difference. They're finishing in the next town though, so then we'll be flying solo again. But all good. Cracking day. Got a bit of drying, lost my underwear though. 2 pairs of knickers drying on the side of my bag and they fell off. So yeah, not sure what I'm gonna do now, but sure, look, cross them bridges when we come to them. Hi guys, welcome to day 6. Couldn't really talk yesterday because I was walking in a big group, so yeah, couldn't really take out the camera that much. Going great. So yesterday we came off the trail and we walked into Inverie, which is further along the Knoydart Peninsula. So got the most amazing pub food there, a couple of pints, and had a lovely breakfast there this morning. So feeling great today now. My legs are really good. Met a fabulous group of people, 3 lovely girls, English girls. They finished in Inverie. So myself and Sam, the German guy, we're heading on now to Barisdale today. Hopefully stay another Bothy tonight. But a lovely day actually, even though it looks cloudy, it's actually really warm. Getting socks and underwear and stuff dry. So the tent was fun last night in the wind. It was really, really windy last night, so didn't know if the tent was going to hold up, but it held up absolutely really fine. A lot of condensation, but it held up great against the wind, which I'm delighted about because I was a bit worried about that. So at least I know now for the rest of the trail it should be fine, the tent. But stunning here as usual. Like, it's the only point I'm showing you. It's like being in heaven, man. Like, it's just absolute heaven. Look at that again. Like, where would you be going? Where would you be going? So that's it. Yeah, just checking in. I rang home last night, so they're all updated, and yeah, that's grand. So at least everyone's alive and stuff, so I can rest easy today. So yeah, on to Barisdale. Cool. Chat to you later on. Yeah, laters. I think she'll be alright. Hola! Day 7. Stayed in Barisdale last night. Didn't stay in the Bothy because it was a bit of a dungeon. We could see the mice when we went in. Normally, like, there's mice in every Bothy, but normally you see them at night, like when you're asleep. Well, you can hear them at night when you're in bed, but that place was so filthy. The mice were just running around as soon as we walked in, so we were like, no, not doing that. Elaine, you would have died. So we camped, but we still had access to the Bothy, which had electricity because it's on an estate, so we could charge our power banks and stuff, which was great. And it's one of the private ones, so like, you have to pay £5 a night. So you would have assumed it would be a little nicer than the free ones, but no, it's not the way it works. So cracking on today to we've just realised that we've got a really, really long way to go, and we're kind of dicking around a bit, so we need to kind of up the miles a little bit. Yeah, so today we're heading to Kinloch Hourn, and then tomorrow's a really big day because there's a massive ascent, which I don't do well with. I can go downhill, no problem, but just uphill screws me. So, but yeah, it's going great. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Like, it's really difficult. It's definitely the most difficult trail I've ever done in my life, and now I can see why. Kind of taking the piss at the start, but absolutely see why now. And I'm giving it the respect that it deserves. So just coming up to Barisdale Bay. Yeah, might have a little swim here. We'll see. It's a bit early, maybe. Prefer that later on. But sure, look, check back in later. Yeah, have a good one. Dogs, here you are. Day 8. Day 87 says you. FML. It's tough as shit, bros. Tough as shit. A short enough day yesterday, just done the 10k, but it's not the 10k at home. 10k of bog. 10k of bog up to your knees. It's a joke, man. I don't know if I do 3 weeks of this, lads, to be honest. It's too hard. It's not even the walking, it's the everything being wet all the time. We were lucky yesterday now it didn't rain, and touch wood, doesn't look too bad today either. But it's just the it's the being wet all the time, putting wet socks on, wet shoes, wet jackets, wet everything. It's phenomenally beautiful, like, don't get me wrong, like, look at that, where'd you get it? You won't get that on the Emerald Isle, I'll tell you that for nothing. It's like Ireland on steroids. It's stunningly beautiful, but just extraordinarily difficult. Tried to get going early this morning, we set off at 9. I fucking like up 800 metres or something again today. Just up and down, soaking wet, up and down, soaking wet, up and down, soaking wet. It's absolutely brilliant, so I'm absolutely loving it. Absolutely loving it. But it is very difficult. Oh my god. Not even there yet. Oh my god, what a die. Yeah, so I've just come down that boulder field. Absolutely freezing. Got to the summit there and had no idea where I was. I totally got lost. I have a map, like, but it's become me. I have a map, but there wasn't much use. And then I found the way anyway. I'm just waiting on one of the German lads. I saw him about 2 hours ago and he was keeled over, like, on a rock somewhere, so I hope he's alright. I'm sure he'll be alright. But I should have seen him by now. Anyway, that's Trail Tales. That's the way it goes with this. So I'm heading on for Shield Bridge. Apparently there's a shop there. And camping site. So after 1 week and 1 day, I might get a shower. Oh yeah, score, bro. Day 9, I think. I've just faced one of my biggest fears. Walked through a field, Highland Cool. Oh, it's my biggest fear, man. Don't know why. I'm just afraid of cows. Always have been. Here's our little bit of trivia. Anyway, I made it. Oh god. Some morning, boys, some morning. Yeah, me Highland cows. Feckin' hell. I've an innate fear of cows. I was petrified. A big black bull as well, big horns on him. Just kept the head down, you know, kept moving. Even in Mullinholm years ago, I was petrified of cows in fields. Don't know why. Anyway, there you have it. Heading on today, we're supposed to be going to the Falls of Glowmac, but we're not going because the weather's too bad and the path is too rough up there. They said like it'd take you like 7 or 8 hours to get down, and then it'd be dark, and what are you going to do then? Like camp on a mountain? Even I'm not there yet, you know, in terms of skill set. But yeah, sure, look, we're going to just take an alternative route. Same distance pretty much, it just cuts out that bit. There's another waterfall in that, like. Anyway, game out, lads, see you later. Now, just thinking there, right? So last night, could have thrown in the towel, man, no bother. Could have thrown in the towel. Got to the campsite really late and had a shower which perked me up and all. The trail is just so hard. Of course then you ring home and Esther thinks you're mad and get yourself home and all that, but you're, you know, even in the week I'm here, 8 or 9 days or whatever, unbelievable, like your confidence just goes through the roof because there's nobody here, right? There's nobody around me for miles, but I can still make me way with my map, my little compass. It's a skill that's gone, you know. It's a skill that's gone, man. I know they do geography and all, but like, it's a skill that's gone to be able to say, right, that's a river. I have to cross that river, that elevation. Oh, look at the contour lines. That's a bit steep. Won't go that way. Like, if you can do this trail. I can do this trail, I can do anything in life, you know. Yeah, just confidence booster, major confidence booster if you can do it, and great sense of achievement. Like, Elaine texted me last night of her sitting at a table in Spain with the lads drinking wine. Oh, I swear to God, I would have given Missy Beechel to be there, like. But such is life, you know. My muscles, everything is just getting stronger. My bag, it's heavy, but it doesn't feel as heavy as it used to. It's fine, which means all my muscles in my back are adapting. Just get home, they'll go shit again. But yeah, so that's really the essence of it, isn't it? Just do it while you can. So many people out there and give their left arm to be on this trail, you know. So just grabbing every day as it comes, taking each challenge as it comes, getting over each little challenge. My tent is holding up really well, actually. Do a separate little vid on that, man. She's holding up great. Pissed rain all night, lashed rain, wind, everything. Little beauty held up grand. One of the lads next to me, €600 tent, letting in water, like. Little Lanshan held up like a little beaut, she did. Anyway, that's all in our news for today. Beautiful now, just walking through a lovely forest, you know. It's a lovely forest. Very like Wicklow. Hope the camera's all night now with the rain. I think the GoPros are waterproof to some extent. Anyway, we'll check back in later. Hey Holmes, it's been a while and I'm going to tell you why. So on day 9 the rain came down. We were out in the Highlands and it came down like I've never seen rain in my life at home, even. Like rain constantly, and there's no shelter up here, so we were walking in rain for 9 hours. Then this wind started, like this gale force wind started that, again, I've never seen at home. Like, blew you over, like totally blew you over, blew me off the track loads of times. And then we arrived at this little oasis, which saved our lives. I'm not even joking, right? Because we couldn't have gone on. It was getting dark. If we'd gone, like, I was hypothermic. I was going to get hypothermia. So remember when I was texting saying we were staying in the Bothy for a couple of nights? It was because we couldn't leave the Bothy, because we were surrounded by these rivers that were so high we couldn't cross them. So yesterday we walked about 10 kilometres one direction to see if we could get a pass, but it wouldn't let us out. It was about half the width of the Liffey, and you have to cross these rivers on foot. So that was a no. So yesterday we just stayed in the Bothy all day. Well, when we came back from trying to cross, that was at about 2 o'clock. Had some dinner, just sat and read a book, looking at the rain. but it didn't rain last night. So today, the Highlands are going to let us out. So this is our bothy. Wait till you see it. These are these little houses in the Highlands, right, that were set up like they're donkeys years old, like hundreds of years old, but they were set up for like the farmers, the sheep farmers, in bad weather, so they could take shelter. But this lake that you can barely see now was nearly up to the door, so we'd no way getting across. This river outside our house that we had to cross on the first night was completely impassable yesterday. We had to swim across it, really. Oh my god, I was just thinking my parents like would go ballistic if they knew this. Sorry, Mommy and Daddy. So yeah, so it's absolutely fine now. So so that's grand. You wouldn't even get wet crossing that, you know? Like, that's fine. So the plan is today we have to not cross this river again, but cross a bigger river, but it's going to be fine because it didn't rain last night. I've never been more grateful in my life. I lay awake last night in the Bothy saying, please don't rain, because if it rains, we're here for another day. And I can't do another day because my sat-nav is going to run out of power, and then I won't be able to send a message home or get messages to say everything's okay, and my anxiety would just go out of control. But oh, I'm so happy. I don't think I've ever been this happy in my life. There's no way, if this wasn't here last night, if this wasn't here the night before last, we wouldn't have attempted the trip, right? Because we knew it was here, but it was 25 kilometres away from where we were, which is massive, massive miles. It's nothing on like the Caminos and shit, but it's massive miles in the Highlands because it's all bog and mountains. So it was a really long day, and oh Jesus, that black cow behind me. We need to get going. We made it out of the Bothy, and the river had dropped, I don't know, maybe 20 foot or something overnight. It was crazy. So we just like basically swam across it, but there was no flow on it or anything, so it was absolutely fine. Yeah, just thinking back to day one of this old trail. How naive I was. It's not, it is the terrain, like it's just bog, but it's also the weather. If you lose the weather, like you're screwed. If the clouds come in and it's downpour, it's not even you're getting wet. That's not the worst part of it. Like you're wet to the bones, but that's not the worst part. The worst part is the rivers flood. And like at times you're wading in up to your thighs, like into these freezing cold rivers. How people do this in winter, I'll never know. But today is beautiful. There's a few clouds up there, but like even if it rains, it doesn't matter. We've only about 20, I think it's another 20k to do today, like so. And the terrain doesn't seem that bad. Like I'm walking on a path. So, like that kind of a path. But how people lived up here, I don't know. Like reared families and like they were all farmers. Like they were all sheep farmers and shit. Don't know how they lived up here. Like they must have been penned in for months on end with rivers and shit. Like maybe had a little boat or something. Don't know. Anyway. That's my thoughts for today. How naive I was. Yo dogs. I just wanted to show you the Bothys, right? So I'm after doing 30 kilometres over mountains and mountains and more mountains and rivers and crossing rivers and lakes and oh God knows all sorts of stuff. I'm absolutely knackered. But this is the beauty of Scotland, right? You walk around a corner in the middle of the Highlands. There's nobody around here for miles and miles. And there's the little Bothy. Look at her. I zoom in on her. Just little cottages out in the middle of absolute no man's land. There's smoke coming out of the chimney. Someone has an out fire on. Oh, that's why I love this little place. It's deadly. Like, I've only slept in my tent half the time, and then the rest of the time we've stayed in Bothy's. But yeah, I'll show you. Someone has a fire going and everything, because you don't always get a fire in them because there's no firewood, because you're in the Highlands and there's no trees. So if there's a fire, it means somebody has carried in firewood from a town or wherever they were last. I had great intentions today of picking up firewood along the way, but the bag is too heavy. Like, you couldn't be at that. But I see a few day hikers. I saw them ahead of me this morning, and I was saying to myself, Jesus, they'd hardly brought a bit of wood with them just for the day. Fire. So exciting.
And we're under one roof with 20 people.
Sheeps. First sheep we've seen in Scotland, ironically. Not the whole country was sheep. Hey sheeps. Yeah, it's been a while, dogs. What's happening? Oh, Jesus wept. Stayed me. Yeah, so it's been a while. Couldn't take the old GoPro out for fear that she'd just die with the rain. It's been rough going last few days, won't lie. Hellish, absolute hellish. Really difficult terrain. Hey sheeps. Horrendous weather. Started off horrendous today, but has actually cleared up. Not raining at the moment for a change. Always helps. I'm only shadowing my former self, I won't lie to you. It's desperate, absolutely desperate. Sheeps, great. Are she bonds? Poor devils. Show you a bit of the Highlands now that you can see them without rain. Yeah, so just left Ullapool, which is kind of 2/3 of the way there. Stayed there last night. It's not officially on trail, so I had to get a lift 10k into Ullapool, but it was grand. Grand little town, because you had to resupply there, so I got the rest of my food for the last week. So my bag is super heavy today with a week's worth of food in it again. So heading on today for Eichel Bridge, which is, I think it's 30 or 32 kilometres or something. So if the weather holds up, it'll be fine, because the track is actually pretty good today. It's 4x4 again, always bog, and really high, whereas today we're only going, I think it's like 500 or 600 metres up, which is fine. It's not too bad at all. Once I seen that lake there, I know the Bothy's only 5k up that lake, so be there in an hour. We're going to have our lunch in the Bothy, Inchnadamph Bothy, so I might film in there if there's nobody in there. It's terrible, because it's awful filming in Bothy's when there's people there. Like, I feel like a right sap. They think you're like some sort of YouTuber or something like. Yeah, so that's really it. On to Eichel Bridge, and then we're on the countdown, boys. Thank Christ, thank God. I can't wait to be done now. It's magical. It's absolutely magical, boys. It's so hard. So I just can't wait to be done now. Be home seeing me babies. But yeah, so I'll check back in later. Check back in at the Bothy, yeah? This is Inchnadamph Bothy, I hope. There's hiking sticks outside the door, so guess this must be the place. Middle of nowhere. The road we just come. Yeah. Let's check out the inside. Felt that last 5k, did you? I felt it in my feet, the last 5k. Granite sleeping pads. Did you go upstairs, no?
Not yet, no.
It's huge, isn't it?
It's giant.
Spotless. Look upstairs. Whoa. Creepy as shit, bro. Wow. Fuck. Never getting upstairs, like. Well, rarely. Cute window. Wow. Oh, it's a bit creepy though, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a lot of echo.
It's so different when there's so many people and there's a fire going. And it's lovely though. Lovely stove. Very nice. Nice bothy. Alright, Holmes, welcome to my humble abode. What a desperate day, absolutely desperate. Rain has rained non-stop since we left Ullapool Bridge. 50km/h winds, no shelter, nothing. You're in the Highlands, there is no shelter, like, unfortunately. There's a few trees, we pulled into for a few minutes. But other than that, nothing. So we were supposed to do 30. This is not, no way. So a couple of the boys are headed on into Inchnadamph, Sam and Marcus. Probably won't see them again now because I'm about 10k behind now. But it's grand, there's loads. Rule and a couple of the boys behind me. So yeah, I'm sure I'll see people tomorrow. But no, the rain, boys, the rain. I'll never forget it. Oh, he says, no, sorry, that's not for Yvonne McCann. Too dangerous, lads. They're out now on an exposed mountain in the lashings of rain and 50km/h winds. I'm not an accountant or anything, but that sounds dangerous to me. Yeah, they're two big chaps, like, they'll be fine, but no, I'm glad I pulled into this little bird here. Just kind of hit, like, a bit of a trough, bit of a hole in the ground, so hopefully sheltered from it most of the wind. Hopefully my tent holds up. Haven't really tried her in wind. She hasn't really been in wind, so what can you do? Absolutely crazy, as my mother would say. Absolutely crazy. It's absolutely brilliant. I'm loving it. Sitting here in my little tent, eating me hot pot, something or other. Just, yeah, listening to the wind. Glorious. I'm ready for it to be over now, to be honest though. Get into Inchnadamph tomorrow. Maybe get into the bunkhouse, have a shower. Then on to, I don't know, some other shithole, like Glendue or someone. And I think there's a Bothy there, which is key. Absolute key, man. Key. And yeah, then up to Sandwood Bay and up to Cape Wrath, hopefully. Shinee on plan Eranos. Whether it works out or not, we shall see. very hard to believe. But there is the Scottish sun. Wow, first time we've seen it for about 2 weeks. There she is. Sup dogs. Only shadowing my former self. It's the last time we spoke. Woo. Oh my god. Anyway, we're nearly there. We're nearly there. I've aged about 10 years, like, at least. I'll tell you when I get home. No point in worrying people. Only messing. Not that bad at all. Just the weather has been absolutely atrocious. Like, just like gale force winds. Last night I camped up, it was 50 knots an hour. I don't know what that means, but it was fucking it was very strong, very strong. Torrential rain, just downpour, straight down man, straight down. Tent held up well. I was very happy with the tent. A lot of condensation, but very happy with her. She held up, considering all she needs is one trekking pole, man. It's unbelievable. And it was 200 quid, like. Where would you be going wrong? Oh, look at this. Look at that. 2 weeks of hell has been worth it. Huh. Go figure. Stoneballs. Anyway, heading up this gig here. Doesn't look very high, like, but you know, probably 800 or 900 metres. I forgot to brush my teeth this morning. Shite that. Anyway, heading on for Inchnadamph hostel. Hopefully, please God, let there be a hostel and let it be open and let them have a bed, because I love me tent, but she's getting old now. Anyway, over and out, boys. More river crossings. No end to them on this trail. Just river after river. I didn't think there was any today. So yeah, and this one's not even too bad. Like, it's just drenched all the time. Oh, another glorious day though. Absolutely glorious. Had an amazing sleep last night in the hostel. 3 bikers in the room snoring their brains out. Heading on for Glendue Bothy today. There's 2 Bothys, Glencool and Glendue, but everyone seems to be heading for Glendue. Got an early start. It's only 20, but it's 900 elevation, so got an early start. Just heading up through that Beelac. Looks like absolutely nothing. Yeah, 900 metres ascent, so I don't mind the ascent now, actually. It's the descent I don't like now, because my knees are crocked. But yeah, look, what's life for if not to destroy your old joints, eh? Over and out. Yeah, I actually flew up that 2 hours, right from that Loch Glen and well beyond it. 2 hours, not bad. Jesus, some are low to scree. There's no soil on the mountains because there's no trees, because there's too many deer, because the wolves are extinct, so the deer eat everything. So there's no soil. So basically all of the Scottish Highlands are falling down. Low scree. Unbelievable. A few trees up here, boys. The only way they'll survive is to get rid of the deer. You can't really do that. Introduce wolves again. But you can't do that because all of this is owned. Woo! Down out of here. Oh, she's cold. Started out with beaming sunshine. Yeah, just top of the mountain. Balls. Ooh, rain's coming. amazing. So I've just dropped like 100 meters and the wind is gone. It's unreal. Like, just goes to show you, like, if you didn't know. So I started off in sunshine today, t-shirt, whatever. Get to the top of that and it's basically like 5 degrees or something. Like, if you don't have a coat, good waterproof, windproof and gloves, if you don't have the right gear, people get hot rapid there, like, you know, dangerous. Thankfully experienced folk like me know better. Are you mad? I don't know, getting there now, fit now. By Jesus, I'm fit now. Ran up that 900 metres this morning like a little mountain goat I did. Wouldn't do that a few weeks ago. It's amazing how the body just adapts, you know. Probably just goes, oh, this is forever now, is it? Fuck this. May kick into action. Yeah, so that's it. On to, where are we going today? Glendue Bothy. Lovely hostel last night, absolutely gorgeous. Highly recommend anyone staying in Inchnadamph. The Explorers Hostel, £33 a night, including breakfast, spotlessly clean, all the facilities you need, a brilliant drying room. Highly recommend Inchnadamph Hostel. On to Glendue Bothy today, I think. It's only early. What time is it? It's only 11:30. Yeah, do Glendue today, and then it's supposed to be a double day tomorrow. I mean, split one day in two, but I might just horse on and get it done, and that'll leave me in the Cape on Tuesday. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Just want to get home now, to be honest. It's gorgeous, love it, really enjoying it. 3 weeks is plenty. Jesus, when it's like this though. Look at that. Where would you get it? I don't know. Scotland, apparently. Smell of the sea. Oh, lovely. This is Loch Glen. It's a tidal lake, so it's connected to the sea, so the tides come in and out. How cool is that? Obviously the tide is out. It's supposed to be a bothy here. I don't know where it is. Probably up around the corner somewhere. Well, it's just you think you're doing more distance than you actually are because the terrain is so crap. So it's just bog. So yeah, so I'm just gonna have to head on and see if I can find the bothy. I think it's around, it must be around this corner then. Ugh, I'm sick of saying that. It's around this corner. It's never around the corner. It's around the 5th corner. Anyway, over now. Glencool Bothy. Beautiful spot. Wow. Very, very tempted to stay, but I'm going to push on because it's only another 5 to Glendue, and I don't really have the time to be hanging around. There's a chap in there from Norway or somewhere. You can't really film with people in there, like, it's rude. He's eating mussels that he's after getting off the beach, so very nice. I thought that was a bothy, but obviously not. Yeah, so I'm gonna head up there for 5k and get to Glendue, hopefully. Over and out. Nice little trail here on the way over to Glendue. You just wouldn't want to trip. Jesus wept. Good God. Look at this. Yeah, you wouldn't want to be tripping here. Not too bad, Holmes. Not too bad at all. Absolutely diabolical. 6 kilometres. The Bothy, not too bad at all. Very nice. Nice. Yeah, so I got here last night about 6:30, I think it was. Oh, it was freezing. It was freezing last night here, actually. Got the fire going, but it was so cold. It was a cold night though. Yeah. So heading on today again to, I don't know, Raconic I think, or Kinloch Hourn or somewhere. See how it goes. There's a shop in Kinloch Hourn, which is great. And then 2 more days. Thank God. Good morning. From day, I think it's day 18, would you believe? Had a lovely night at the Bothy last night with Marcus and Etienne and lovely girl from Zimbabwe, Alexa, that I'm going to walk with today. So she's just faffing around, getting ready. So yeah, it's only another couple of days to go now. Kind of relieved. Oh, nice not to be living out of a bag and just hiking non-stop. Like, my feet are fairly bad now. My right foot, my little baby toe is all squashed and he's now attached to the other one. So that's not really fun. But it seems like a nice day. It's a nice blue sky. And would you believe it's not giving rain? That's where I walked all yesterday. All along there, up and down to the Bothy. So yeah, today looks like it's going to be nice. Well, cloudy, but not torrential rain. So, you know, always a bonus in Scotland. So Alexa, that Zimbabwean girl, she's staying in the B&B tonight. So when I get to the road and get some signal, I'm going to ring it and see if she got any space. B&B, could you imagine? Anyway, yeah, that's the plan for the moment. She's slower than I am. Anyway, right, later dudes. So I always said if I got to Sandwood Bay I'd be happy, because sometimes you cannot get to the Cape Wrath lighthouse because Cape Wrath is it's an RAF British Army firing range. So they're testing bombs. So they bomb it. They bomb the range every now and again. But you can check, right? You can check. So we checked last night and they're not bombing until the 1st of October. So there won't be any bombs being dropped on us, but it'll be interesting because as you're walking to the lighthouse you can see where they've dropped the bombs in big craters and bits of bomb material everywhere and stuff. So yeah, which you don't touch. But anyway, that might have made people nervous, so I probably didn't mention that little tidbit. But yeah, if you're watching this, I've already done it and I'm home. So yeah, so that's that. That'll be interessante. Jesus, yeah. Gonna make it, dogs. Second last day. Gonna camp on Sandwood Bay tonight. Maybe have a swim. It's freezing, but apparently you have to have a swim in Sandwood Bay if you're on Cape Wrath. So, and I always said if I got to Sandwood Bay I'd be happy. So, come what may, I'm gonna be happy now. So yeah, delighted. Amazing. Look at them clouds, man. Looks like it's gonna pelt down, but I don't know if it will. We'll see. Anyway, Shinay, next stop, Sandwood Bay. We made it. And it's only 3 o'clock So we might just get something to eat here and head. There's a bothy 2k away, but they're doing work on it, so it's closed. We might get a bit of camping outside it because it's quite windy up here. So I don't know if we want to be camping in that wind. But there she is. Yeah. It's cool. That was absolutely dire. 10k through Pathless Bog. How did you get on there, Alexa?
Oh, well, actually, it wasn't as bad as I expected, because I expected to go in about 10 times,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I went in once.
Yeah, I only went in once.
So,
Up to here though.
up to there.
Yeah, which
And I
was
think if I
always
didn't have
fun.
you, it would have been a lot harder. So,
Yeah, we were together, so it wasn't too bad.
it's just nice to know.
So on to the Cape now. 2.5, is it?
2.5.
2.5k on a track. Sweet, bro. Over and out. Made it, bitches! Happy, Alexa?
Very happy. I just can't believe it. It's there. Yeah.
Awesome. Gonna get a cup of tea now. Yeah, so happy. There was times I didn't think this moment would come. And the wind and the rain and the bogs and the mountains and the lack of fitness and the vape and all the rest. But sure hell, anyone can do the Cape Wrath Trail apparently.